Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Target. I'm your host, Dustin. Thanks for joining us tonight for another episode of the Pre-Soka, Ahsoka pre-show. Man, we got things to speculate, things to talk about. It's going to be good. I can't wait to talk about it all with all of you. But before we get into that, I have with me the ghost, the phantom, the man above men, Matt!
That was a great introduction.
Dude,
Thank you.
I was really trying to bring it for you because it's been a hot sec since you've been here.
It has been.
How you been?
I'm back. I'm all right.
Good, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're back with us tonight.
Back for tonight.
Oh, yeah. The chat's loving it. All right, next to him, we have the one flying the ship. He is Dan the man. What's up, Dan?
What's up, people? How you guys doing? Wow, I'm glowing tonight. I am glowing.
It's a lot whiter on this screen than it is the other one.
Thank the Lord, but I'm so excited to be here, glowing and all. I'm so excited I'm glowing.
You're glowing.
I'm excited.
Ahsoka the White.
That's right. That's why I wore the white. I'm Dan the White tonight,
Dan the
bro. Let's
At
do
least
this.
you're not Danikin the Lobster Man.
Danikin the Red Lobster Man. I don't mind being the Red Lobster Man either.
All right, and last but definitely not least,
A lot least.
A lot least.
There's a lot of least people out there, but she's not one of them. The fact checker, what is up?
Right back at ya.
What?
Right back at you.
All right, I had to try it.
That was your tagline, and it
It
probably would have worked with like literally anything else.
Well, I know.
Except for that one.
I didn't know what you were gonna say, but I just
I'm
had
like,
to.
what a
go
lovely
for it.
lady! Right back at you. Thanks.
Mrs. Manrique suggested it, so I had to try
Right
it.
back
Oh.
at
Yes.
It didn't work out the greatest.
Well, it
She's
wasn't her
testing them,
fault.
yeah.
It was my
you. You're
fault.
gonna need like a cycle of like
It's
3 to
good.
go through, so you can like judge according like.
Pick the best
yeah, like-
for the conversation.
Working on
Take
it.
luck.
Yeah.
Right back at you.
It seems like some people are enjoying it, and or they at least like the fact checker. I mean,
Okay, there-
our
Everybody
queen,
loves the fact
loved the
Oh,
fact
man.
checker.
Oh man, yeah.
Hunter's
Heck
a little, that was weak. He says.
Yeah, well, he'll bring the realness like you guys.
Right.
He's a Sith, right?
He is a Sith apprentice, definitely,
But
and
no,
best friends to Matt, right, Matt?
Thank you for the introduction. I'm happy to be here. I hope you guys are happy to be here.
We're happy to be here.
We're
and
so
we're
excited to be
you're
here.
here with us. So right back at you.
He said
All
right
right.
back at you again.
Oh, sorry.
She didn't
doing
even
her
pick up
job.
on it.
She's talking to you people.
Speaking of doing your job, who do we got with us in the chat tonight, fact checker?
Oh, we've got a great crew. They're cracking me up. And
The Kraken?
The Kraken.
wow, what is
We have this
that?
new user, the cracking me up.
Kraken, yeah. That's a great username.
That is a
dude.
good username.
I want to do that now.
Our moderators are here,
We got
though,
the
right?
moderators.
We have, Hannah. I don't know that I've seen Night Sky yet.
Okay.
But
Might be
Hannah's
busy, no worries.
here. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
thanks for jumping in.
He'll all buff
Yeah, who
out.
else we got in the chat, though? We got so many people rocking in the chat with us tonight. We can't wait to get sweaty with all y'all.
There's Night Sky. Okay.
Oh, Night Sky.
Nice guys here. What's up,
I thought we
Nice
saw
Guy?
Night Sky.
Let's run down the list, though. Say hello
Yeah.
in the chat, everybody. We got...
Well, we have Icy here. Icy
All right.
Stormy,
Icy.
Kirsten, the lovely couple. We also Jane Doe has been here early.
Nice.
And,
Keeping it G always.
Yep.
Keeping
And
it G.
Mrs. Manrique.
Ms. Manrique. Ms.
Bringing
Manrique
the-
always has some hot takes.
Well, and the taglines. I mean, it was.
And the taglines. Yeah,
it's
right
a good
back at you, Ms.
tagline
Manrique.
when used properly.
When used properly.
Let's see. Inyaki is here. Ellie Blair, Robert G, Emery. Let's see.
Man.
We've got a new person also for. Nice to have
Oh,
you.
nice. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Oh, Sonia's here, and
Sonia,
I
what's
think
up?
we already said Hunter, who gave us a super chat
Oh.
very early.
Oh, you already
Oh,
did.
what a
Super
guy.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Wow,
What a guy.
thank you,
Thanks, Hunter.
Hunter, for the super chat. He keeps the lights on for us here.
The bright lights.
The bright lights.
The bright glowing
Very, very.
Ahsoka the white lights. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we do have a lot to get into. If I missed anybody, let me know in the chat and I will say your name. But just tag us there, all right? But we're going to get into things. First and foremost, we have an icebreaker. We like to break the ice with all of you.
We do.
Maybe, you know what? I just thought about getting to Peridea, though. You'd have to get through like a bunch of whale bones. Is that kind of like breaking ice? Except for it's
Ew.
What you
whale
talking
bones?
about?
I mean, from a certain point of view.
I mean, it's not
From a
ice.
certain point of view. It's definitely not ice. We'll
Yeah.
call it the bone breaker.
The bone breaker.
No, okay. We're going to the icebreaker. I'm sorry. That
Let's
was
do
me.
it.
All right, here's the icebreaker for tonight. Is would you rather be struck by Force lightning or have a Jedi mind trick played on you? It's a classic would you rather, okay?
A classic
It's
would
a
you rather that
classic.
involves
I mean, I
torture
think about
or
this.
mind control?
Ooh.
You
Yeah,
think
that's
about this
why-
all the time?
You know, it's supposed to make you think. You know, it's kind of hard to think in both of these situations. So think about it before the situation happens, so you don't have to think during the situation. And by the situations, I mean being struck by lightning,
Yeah.
and having a mind trick played on you.
Force lightning, not just lightning.
Yeah,
This
force
is-
lightning.
So this is special lightning.
My bad. Okay, my bad.
So, do you get like a badge of honor by being struck by force lightning? Like, are you, like if you,
That's what I'm wondering.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you
I
get maced, then like that's like then you're allowed to carry mace, right? Mace Windu? No. But if you get struck by force, like, are you like now in the cool kids club? Like, you get at least a sticker that said "I was struck by force lightning," or maybe you can like just
Dude.
maybe you're more immune every time. You know.
Yeah,
And
then
then
you
you
build
till
up.
you-
Otherwise,
nothing.
why would I voluntarily get genuinely disfigured and melted?
Well,
I don't know.
well, think
Just
about
for
this
memories.
though.
Yeah,
What?
just for the memory.
So, are you saying though, basically that you want to go with Jedi mind trick then?
I would I don't know, because that could also lead to very negative
This
consequences.
is the problem when you give Switzerland a question.
Yeah, this is why I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of you.
That's exactly who you are.
This is I am.
Wait,
that's
Dan's
name that
the
reference.
pirate?
No, I'm Vizini or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I
Vicini.
know.
No, I don't know. I would probably take the Force Jedi mind trick. As long as they did something cool, like maybe jump and like dunk a basketball or something.
Right. What's up, Coffee on Corban? See Coffee on Corban jumped in the chat. What's up? Glad to have you here with us.
What's
man.
up, coffee?
Yeah,
Yes.
Carla's also in the
What's
chat. Again, we got a great crew,
Yes.
Force
yes, for
lightning,
sure.
right?
and they're sharing their feedback.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Yeah.
They're
well,
bringing
let's
it out.
Let's get into ours, and then let's just make some quick picks, and then
Quick picks.
get into theirs. I think I would rather, depending on what the problem with getting a Jedi mind trick though is, what's the Jedi mind trick?
Right. I know.
You know, like think of the worst Jedi mind trick somebody could play, like go kill this dude. You know,
Right.
and you have
And
to do it.
then
I mean,
you're-
usually if it's a Jedi mind trick, they're not going to tell you to kill someone,
I mean,
but you never know. So
you done did never know.
that's why I'm saying, like, maybe it would be better just to get, it depends on the duration of the lightning as well. But if I got a cool sticker, I think I'm going to go with the Force lightning.
Yeah.
You know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger in a way. So
So you're going with force lightning.
So I'm going force lightning.
Nice.
But what about you, Nick? I mean Matt. Wow.
Whoa,
Wow.
where did
Nick
we
Matt?
go?
Nick is not here. Actually,
That's
I didn't
weird.
address
I'm
that.
in Nick's spot.
Yeah, that's what threw me off.
I
But
kicked him out.
yeah, he has defeated the Sith Lord. What do you think, though, Matt?
I was already thinking struck by lightning. Force lightning.
Okay.
Specifically. I don't
Good
know.
catch.
I just don't want to be mind controlled. I don't want people up in there. So, yeah.
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
totally fair, man. I respect your decision.
Thank you.
And,
What about you, Dan? Did you actually make a choice?
Well, I don't want to be sizzling. I'm already sizzling mentally. So let's just go with force controlled mind trick. Jedi mind trick. I'm just going to be, at least I don't have to think anymore. Like somebody's thinking for me, you know? Like you just shut your brain off. You don't even know what's going on. You're just like walking voluntarily off a cliff, but you have no idea. So you're pleasantly happy.
Follow-up question. Can you force mind trick yourself to doing something like good or like getting through a task that you don't want to do?
Like exercise?
Yeah, you're like you will run 5 miles right now, or like
You will run.
You do it to yourself in the mirror, and then
I
you're
feel
like,
like you couldn't because you have to have a weak mind for that. And if you're doing Jedi mind tricks, you probably don't have a weak mind.
that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Matt.
Going deep.
Oh.
Whoa. I like how we're thinking way too hard about this.
Yeah, we are.
Rather
All right,
than shit. But what about you, fact checker?
Yeah.
I want to know. Kill me!
Right back at you.
I already did.
I would probably go with struck by force lightning because I have a high pain tolerance, and so I feel like I could survive that, and then life goes on, and then I don't have to worry about someone tricking me again or
Right.
You know, I don't
You
know.
heard
That
it here
scares
first,
me.
folk.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
She doesn't feel pain.
She
Well,
can't feel pain.
I didn't say that.
She is actually Plagueis the Wise.
Or I'm the AI.
AI the Wise.
Wait, no, I wasn't saying that.
What? You're AI?
Any
This whole
stunts-
time they wouldn't know.
Any
Maybe
stunts
are.
you see her in are real.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, what's everybody in the chat saying? What are they choosing? What they picking?
Well, right now it looks like the Force Lightning is winning by a good margin, 62%
Yeah.
compared to 38% on Jedi Mind Trick. So
Who knew?
You know,
See, either way, you could lose control of your bowels, depending on the Jedi Mind Trick. I don't know why I went there. But with Force Lightning, I don't know. But I guess with Force Lightning, you're probably clenching up more than you are letting things go. So
I don't know.
You know,
You saw that scene with Luke.
Hopefully
He
we
seemed
don't
pretty
discover.
content.
he's like, oh, my boy, you need to shower. After.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you smell like burnt bacon.
Leathery burnt bacon.
Burnt leather bacon. All right.
Too
well,
much
we-
information. It's just
what-
Jane Doe.
What, yeah, what is everybody else saying? In the
Robert
chat?
G says, oh, what did Robert G say?
I don't know.
Said Jedi. Okay. Well, he said, I just got out of a 6-year relationship. The whole 6 years seemed like a Jedi mind trick.
oh, ouch.
You know,
That's
I'm not allowed to counsel you on that one, so we're gonna move past.
thanks,
It's
Matt.
been counseling with Matt.
I'm glad Matt's here
I'm
to
not allowed to
I'm not
counsel
good
you,
with,
so we're gonna
feelings.
move on. That
the,
might be a lesson for you. Move on.
move along. Take the Force Lightning next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Seriously.
I don't know. Fact checker. What did everybody say?
Okay.
Yeah. Help us out.
Yeah.
It's-
Moving on.
My first
Much
guess
I
is-
lost full control of my bowels.
oh, wow. It's been a busy chat. So honestly, I'm trying to keep up too. But let's see. Okay. So Kirsten said, in all honesty, being struck by Force Lightning. No clue why, but I don't want people to mind control
Yeah.
me because so many people in my life try to control me.
Okay.
Just the idea.
Aha.
So maybe.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I see a really good one. Well, I'm just gonna lightning since the word storm is in my name and lightning is my profile picture. So this might have been a
keep it
question
real.
for him.
Yeah.
Storms.
He is
Gotta
the
keep it
lightning.
one hundo.
Yeah.
One hondo, baby. I
And
like where your
Hannah,
head's
Hannah said, "I'll take the lightning because at least they think I'm important enough to get special Sith treatment." Wow.
Wow.
Aw.
You got. I feel like everybody's feeling a little depressed
Little-
tonight.
I know.
I'm not
Look.
liking it.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt's
I
not
mean-
liking it.
We're here to cheer him up, though.
Yeah.
I mean, when
Hopefully.
you
Hopefully
you know
we
when
can.
you're feeling down, nothing will pick you back up like a little Force Lightning from your best friend.
Literally.
Oh, that's true.
Static electricity.
Just
And
don't be sad.
Yeah.
Full control.
I mean, you know, people you get statically shocked. Maybe that's all the strength that some of these people have. Somebody mentioned, was it Mace or is it Dooku's lightning or is it Palpatine's lightning?
Papa Palp's lightning,
You know,
baby.
that's Max lightning,
He's
right?
got max lightning to the max.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
Star
you know,
killer.
if you're a Jedi though, you could pull the whole Yoda trick and just catch it in your hand
Yeah.
Wow.
and
That's
then just like absorb it into your being.
so
That
you
was
just have to be as
impressive,
good as Yoda. That's all.
Yeah.
You just gotta be good.
Matt, I think
Nope.
you need to look into the camera and tell everybody out there it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Right meow.
It's gonna be okay.
And this has been
Aw.
Counseling with Matt.
It's good, Matt. I love
That
it.
was very good.
Everybody gets a Wookiee cookie. That makes everybody
Yes.
feel good out there.
That's
right.
right. That's
Wookiee
right.
cookies. I did see Coffee on Korriban said he's on Korriban, so I'll take the lightning. Won't even feel it with all this caffeine. Right? That's a good one. I like
Caffeine
it.
flows through you.
Flows through him. But yeah, we got lots of speculation. Thank you for chiming in. Oh,
Yeah.
before we do that, we got the poll. I remember.
Okay,
fact-checking.
well,
poll.
yeah. Let me close that down. But while I do that,
Is
the
it a
engineer
lightning
said,
poll?
Ooh, lightning
I'll be here all week.
An engineer said, wasn't feeling down, but just got here, and Danikin the mannequin already putting smiles on my face.
Yes.
Stud muffin.
Dan,
Stud muffin.
The engineer.
who said that?
You're a stud
What are you talking to
muffin.
the mic? You want? Who said that? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, good
Dan the
stuff.
stud muffin. He's a good looking dude.
And then Hunter says he's uncomfortable. Maybe with
I'm
the
uncomfortable. Is he gonna kiss me? Kiss me?
Yeah. It's all weird.
You got to go back to understand the
couple
reference. You
streams
got to
for
go
that.
back and watch some of our previous.
Sorry, I was
videos.
walking around. I heard that though. That's interesting. I'm glad putting
He's
a smile
a
on your
stud
face.
muffin,
Let's
dude.
go.
Stud muffin. All
It's
right.
this shirt and the red in the face.
What's I lost it.
You can do it.
It looked like
MSW or something like that.
MSW.
What is that?
Right there. Oh,
Oh.
you passed it.
What?
This one?
No.
What's going on?
I think we're looking for something.
Well, comment in
It's
the.
up a little higher.
Stay with us. I'm
Oh.
going to keep talking while they're
Yes.
looking.
What was the
Right there.
context?
Okay, Matt. MSW. What's that mean?
Okay, Matt. MSW. Who
Tell
said
us.
that?
Robert G. Tell
It
us.
might be like something to do with you being the
Right, but I was just wondering what it meant.
Don't
what
worry
it stood
about it.
for.
Sometimes it's better just to move
Masters
on.
of Social Work.
Oh,
I don't
social
know.
worker equals MSW. Right.
There you go. All
Cool.
right.
He was being kind.
And it looked like Emery C had jumped in with us and had to take off. Got a
Yeah.
license she's getting tomorrow or
Oh,
something
wow.
like that. Maybe
Well,
a
Driver's
I mean,
license.
driver's license.
we
So-
do have a 100%
Vroom, vroom.
record here at Stay on Target
Yes.
for if you study while listening to us, you will ace whatever test you have the next day. It is 100%. We have a 100% rate so far.
But be careful while listening to us while driving.
Yeah, don't do. I'm not saying that. I'm saying while
Or
you're
don't-
studying for your
okay,
test.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
just
Do-
clarifying.
But if you do want to
Clarification.
listen to us while driving, Dustin,
You
they can listen to us
I
mean-
on the
Yeah.
updated podcast feed.
Boom. I like,
Shebang.
I like
This
how
is
you did
housekeeping, but we are currently updating our Stay on Target podcast, which you can find on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the good places. Anchor actually is the other place, but it's owned by Spotify now. So if you want to just listen to us and you don't want to look at us,
that. Yeah,
which is probably the best format
Also
for this show,
understandable.
understandable. Definitely.
then that's the way to do it. You can take it on the plane. You can do it while you're mowing the lawn. Take a nice deep listen to
Nice
this
deep listen.
to this whatever it is. But
Doesn't have to. Yeah.
all the episodes of Mandalorian are up there. All of the reviews. If you want to go back and re-listen to some Mandalorian classics, we're updating the Ahsoka show. So yeah, podcast.
It's coming. Yeah.
It's coming. We got more ideas. I got more ideas for the podcast and bringing some guests on and having some special episodes with
dude,
that too.
yes.
So this could be a lot
We
of
gotta
fun.
have some exclusive content.
This is
on the
kind of like a podcast.
It really is. It's
some
like
bros.
a video podcast.
It's like a show.
it's something.
It's
That's
I mean,
segments.
you know, they're looking at our ugly mugs, but other than that, it's pretty much a podcast.
Well, we
Hey,
can't
speak
say
for
that.
yourself when you're talking about ugly
oh,
mugs.
true.
Yeah,
True.
stud
You are a
muffin
handsome
over here.
stud muffin over there. My bad.
My bad.
Well, here, Ellie just said that she is actually doing her homework while listening to you guys, and I aced.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Homework.
Right?
we have a 100% record, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I've
one
not heard
hondo.
anybody come back and
Hondo.
say that they got less than 100% on a test after
Yeah.
listening to us while studying. Okay.
And Coffee on Corbin said, I am literally listening while driving.
Oh,
So,
no.
I'm just clarifying it. Just don't watch us while driving.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially while you're in the driving.
That's right.
I
chair.
understand. Don't take your eyes away from
There
the
we
road. That's what you're trying to say. You're getting at.
What do you
okay?
drive
For
on
Dan's
Cor-
handsome mug.
You're supposed
What do
to
you
keep your
drive on
eyes the
Coroban,
road.
Dustin? What's the vehicle of choice?
Coroban?
What coffee? What do you drive
I
on?
think that's a question for
Coffee.
coffee.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm not exactly sure.
Never been.
Probably
Are there
an
are there
electric vehicle
animals?
if there's so
Are there
many.
animal species on Coroban? I know there's a lot of
There's a
history
lot.
there.
Let's not go that.
Robert G said Sith speeders.
Sith
Sith
speeders?
speeders.
Mhm.
Probably some like
speeders.
desert-like animals that can handle high extreme heat and evil,
Tauntauns
like
only.
snakes.
It's like the reverse of tauntauns, like the lizard tauntaun.
So like knots.
yes, knots are there.
It's not a tauntaun. It's a knot.
It's a not. It's not a tauntaun.
Oh man.
All right, we got lots of spec. Let's get into the speculate. I know people are getting excited about it. Go ahead. Patrick.
I know. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt. Just to
No, do it.
clarify, Dan, Hannah is asking, are we on Amazon Music?
Probably not, but I'll check.
Okay.
I don't know.
Look,
It doesn't
You can't win them all. Okay.
Not
Read out that
100%
far.
sure.
It might cover Amazon Music. I will get
Okay.
back with you on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll let you know
Perfect.
ASAP.
ASAP.
Boom.
All right.
Shebang.
Dustin, go ahead.
Yeah, bow.
Right back at you.
Right back
Yeah,
at you.
right back at you.
All right. Well, we got lots of speculation. There's a lot that we think might happen tonight. A bunch of theories have dropped online. If you don't want to be spoiled by anything like that, just be aware we might still talk about some of the theories and they might be spoilers. We have no idea because we have not seen the episode.
Are they really
Um,
spoilers
So
then?
I don't know. That's the thing. They possibly could be. But
The theories.
there's a lot of stuff. We finally got to see Thrawn last episode. Bang.
Yeah.
Potbelly Thrawn be back, baby.
Potbelly Thrawn.
No, it's not that bad.
Poor
I'm
guy.
sorry.
No, I don't think he's not even that rotund in real life.
No, I know. That's why it's so surprising. Like I look at he's like a beanpole.
I think there's a reason for it.
I hope so.
I think
hope
he's
so.
packing heat, or he's
packing.
you know,
He's like, I got a new
maybe
baby.
maybe there's like a sling under there. You know, like he broke his stomach or something. They put like a sling under there.
It's mini.
You're really grasping at straws.
I don't
here.
know. It just doesn't make sense. I think it's just the camera. The camera adds 10 pounds, right?
Right. I thought you were going to show me.
No, I should have.
Thanks.
No, I could take one on the chin, but
On that handsome mug of yours.
no.
Yeah, no, but so there's lots of stuff popping up. I still think the most interesting thing of last week's episode was Balin and Shin. I mean, I love seeing Thrawn and Ezra. Don't get me wrong. But as far as the story goes, moving things
Amazing.
forward, you're just like, it's intriguing. I guess maybe I should say it's more intriguing. I am intrigued by what has happened, and that's why I just want to know what happened in this time frame with Thrawn and Ezra.
Right.
So, do you think we're going to get some resolution to Thrawn and Ezra tonight and what they've been up to?
Yes. I think we're going to get some more backstory from Ezra, at least. I think he's got to explain to Sabine what the heck's going on, or at least somewhat what happened. What are you guys laughing about?
we just looked at each other.
Good. That's allowed. No, but seriously, I think Ezra's going to talk to Sabine. They need a heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. None of this fluff around.
Well, and she immediately lied to him, right? Or just left out information that
She
was.
didn't lie. She
didn't lie.
just
She didn't.
She told the whole
redirected the
truth.
conversation, saying,
Right.
"I'll tell you later." Which
Yeah.
okay.
She
Yeah.
gave a half-truth. She's like,
Yeah.
everything's fine. It worked, but it didn't work.
But I.
It kind of
I
worked,
might
but
have messed everything.
I also undid all of your hard work.
All your hard work, and you've literally been here this entire time for nothing now because of me.
But she's like, but I kind of enjoy it,
I
right?
mean,
'Cause-
kinda.
I mean,
know.
that's it.
yeah,
I mean, really?
That's what happened.
But at the same time, in her mind, like she had to go get Ezra. Like
She
she,
didn't cry when she met him.
well,
There should have been a little kiss.
people are saying that. Does Ezra seem off to you? I know we were talking to Bismo. He
He's
thought
sick.
Ezra seemed a little bit off. Like maybe he's a little messed up
I
or
feel
something.
like he's seen some stuff.
He's a little
Yeah.
crazy man.
They think Thrawn's off too. Like something's off with Thrawn. He's not his.
It would be understandable. I mean,
Yeah.
they've been secluded for all these years.
You forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're basic.
Hannah says every Ezra went dark side. Literally Ezra. I like turtles. I don't know.
Right on.
Exactly.
I don't think he's that off or his
Like-
dark side because he clearly likes the turtle people.
Yeah, Mr. Manrique says, didn't Ezra have a scar? Yes, he did, and they actually did put it on there. It's the same scar he got from fighting the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
They did have that. That was a nice touch, and he does
Yes.
look a lot like his father
Yes,
in
he
the
does.
photo, which my wife was saying, his hair's not straight enough.
It's a little wavy.
His hair is wavy.
That's because he
It wasn't
hasn't had a
quite straight.
haircut in 5 years,
I know,
right?
I was joking.
factual.
Don't get mad at me, wife. But no. But did you notice that his chainmail? I didn't notice this, but apparently his chainmail is made out of the stormtroopers' dog tags.
Oh,
Oh.
That was at least a theory, or that came up online.
Yeah.
Well, it
They were
looks like
saying
it when you
was
zoom
made up.
in.
that's what
I was like, that's a little dark.
Yeah, Robert G just said he definitely killed stormtroopers. So
Yeah.
that could have
100.
limited.
See, I like that because
Slaying.
it encourages what Thrawn said about they don't have very many troops. And that's why they kind of stopped looking for Ezra because he kept wiping out
He was just taking
troops,
them out.
maybe.
The crazy thing about that, though, in some ways, is I don't feel like that plays Thrawn up any better
Right.
because Thrawn is a master tactician, and he can't take out one force
Jedi.
wielder that's
Not even.
outnumbered.
So then he said that line for a different reason.
Maybe.
He was just telling somebody
Oh.
something
Oh,
they
that's
wanted
true.
to hear.
You know, I don't know.
I agree with
maybe,
you there.
maybe they captured it, or maybe they even have a truce. Maybe there's something else they're fighting. Maybe
Right.
they're fighting together.
Maybe they're like best buds now. Maybe like all that time together, he turned good.
I don't buy it.
no. That's, yeah, I don't think that's happening.
He's like, our enemies will regret this or whatever. And he like proceeds to kill everybody in the room. And he like brings Ezra in and no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no. How do you guys think this episode's going to open? You think it's going to open with Ahsoka coming into the mix? Because we didn't see Ahsoka except for the very beginning of the last episode. It's
They
still going to
do-
be a ticking clock, I feel like. But
They like to open it with Ahsoka to remind you whose show it is.
I like how
instantly-
you're even throwing shit.
I know,
at him.
Dave.
From last week, Dave was like, "I will die on this hill."
Wait, what? How is that? How is that ripping on Ahsoka by saying that they
was one
start?
of the points we made last week.
Yeah, that was one of the points we made last week.
That it's Ahsoka's show, but you saw her for 2 minutes and then.
That wasn't the point I was making.
Oh, okay. Well,
from a certain point of view. No, I'm just saying they open every show with Ahsoka's face.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
just about to remind you that it's Ahsoka's show.
I don't think they've opened every show with her face, but anyway, sorry.
Majority of the time, we get Ahsoka within the first 5 minutes to
Yeah.
remind us of whose show it is, and but I don't know. I think we're gonna get her at the. I think we're gonna get more of Ahsoka in this
Didn't
one.
Thrawn say to like blast any space whales that show up?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I don't know. You think Gil's gonna eat it this episode?
I hope Gil doesn't
no.
eat it. I don't want it.
Can't. Maybe
Gale.
some of the littler ones, which is sad too. I don't know.
Dark.
I know,
You just
sorry.
kill the young
He's like,
one.
not Gil.
Just kill the babies.
No.
As the words
Anakin.
were coming out, I was.
You
changing
realize that
Yeah.
you were Anakin.
No.
Engineer
realize
says.
you-
You
grave
realized you
mistake you
executed Order 66 on the Purgle.
Engineer says it's gonna open with Mando. Dun dun dun.
Oh, that would be a crazy twist if they did open up something like that. There's a real possibility they might open up with like Hera and them back on like in the main galaxy to kind of tie it back
I
together.
hope not. I think they should open back up on Ezra and Sabine with Balin and Shin coming, getting close to them, and then Ahsoka somehow shows up and carries on.
Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum.
All right.
No, I think Gil's. I hope Gil survives.
Yeah, speaking of which, if you guys don't know who Gil is the massive space whale that
The
Ahsoka
humongous one.
is currently in its mouth.
Technically,
Apparently.
Gil is his last name. Purr is his first name. Mr. Purr Gil. We
We're
call
very,
him Gil.
Formal here on
Yes.
Stay on Target.
Mr. Gil.
Mr. Gil.
You guys are clever.
Yeah, he's just like Carl the Mythosaur and
Carl.
Gil the Purr Gil.
I really hope they meet.
Yeah, they should meet.
Just be nice.
Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win?
Are they fighting?
They don't have to fight. They're just gonna be best buds.
I mean,
They're
why
gonna
not? That'd be
it's gonna
great.
Be tentacle to husk. Tusk.
What are
That's
we,
what I meant
husking
to
corn?
Get away from my corn, man.
Ellie Blair says Zeb, Zeb, Zeb.
Oh yes. Do you guys?
Wow.
That was another question I had. Do
You know-
think Zeb might
Zabarilius.
throw up.
He
show
might throw
up.
up. He might throw up if he sees Mando
full
again.
Control of my bowels.
Oh,
I'm just saying, if it's Rebels season 5,
Call back.
where's my Zeb?
Yeah,
Where's
he
my
looks so
Zeb?
good. I know you liked him a lot, Matt. Zeb.
I did.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to show up? Do you think he's going to show up in this episode or the next episode or not at all? You have 3 options.
I don't know. If I'm being honest,
Would you like him?
I'd like to see him.
Yeah.
I think if they can fit him in right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where.
I want to see him show up and then clank to like smash 2 stormtroopers' helmets together, but this time they
Green
don't just
dust.
like knock apart because they're like fused together with that weird like technique that they were talking about. It's made out of like with gold and like.
Mhm.
Did you hear about that online? I forget what the term is.
I don't know.
It's
Where
like,
did
uh,
it-
Yeah, it's like a Japanese form of
Japanese.
golden. Yeah, something or
But
other.
like, what if he like smashes their helmets together and then
And
they
then
like
they
blow
infu-
apart, and then like the Night Sister magic thing just
Dusk.
comes out of it, and he's like, "That's new."
That,
I could see you.
his
doing
little
that.
one-liner.
Yeah.
That's new.
I mean, Zeb, the thing about Zeb is he does change the tone, right? Like he
Yeah.
adds levity
He does
because he just says what he's thinking and he's funny.
Yeah.
And that's what Chopper also does. So it makes me a little nervous because we lost all of our funny characters
yeah, you're right.
in the old galaxy, except for Hu Yang. So
Yeah.
once
Oh,
Hu
yeah.
Yang arrives, I want to see a conversation between Hu Yang and Ezra. Because Ezra's, generally speaking, was more lighthearted, right? Obviously, he's been through some stuff, but I want to see Ezra smile and laugh. He already smiled more than Ahsoka,
yeah, you're right.
you know.
He did. And
So
yeah, he was definitely super
Yeah.
likable right off the bat. That's why I liked seeing Ezra. Iman Esfandi did a great job
Mhm.
portraying him. I'm just super excited, but I want to see him wreck shop. Do you guys
Yeah.
think he's gonna wreck shop this episode?
I
Yeah.
want to see him shop
We're
right.
gonna
Shopwreck.
Shopwreck. We're gonna have to see something from him this episode. If we don't, it's gonna be a missed opportunity, depending on where they're at. What do you guys think about that?
I think he's going to stand up on a hill and he's going to throw a lightsaber over his shoulder. He's going to walk down. Too soon,
Yeah.
Dustin? Too soon?
If that happens,
He was the MacGuffin at the last one. Remember, the music swelled. He's standing there.
yeah.
At least he had lines. I'm
That
kidding.
wasn't even I'm not. I shouldn't have been to it. I'm sorry. Dan's gonna go off on me if he dies on it.
You can say whatever you want. You just know that it's
better
wrong.
if he saved her or something from those people attacking?
Yeah, but he's busy with his turtles. He doesn't know she's there.
I don't know. I just feel like
he's
there
so
could-
focused on their daily tasks, like picking up at the end of the night and moving on.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
No,
maybe
I
he didn't know
agree.
she was there, but you think
That would have been
like,
pretty cool, though.
he'd been
Actually,
living on this planet with maybe no Force users, or maybe there are Force users, and maybe the Force works totally different here. But you think he would have felt her in the Force, especially because she's been training in the Force as well, and all the Night Sisters were like, she reeks of Jedi. But you think he would have like sensed her and gone to her?
Well, maybe
not
he
just waited.
did. Maybe he sent the turtles. To
He's like,
her.
come on, turtles.
That's
we gotta
true.
Go.
Go
He's like,
find
I
them."
could only get halfway. These turtles are slow.
Well, just in case he, I mean,
There's a whole
maybe he
problem.
doubted his Force abilities because it
Yeah.
just has been so long.
I think
don't
what
know.
happened was he freaked out because his like the whole place was a pigsty because he's living like a single dude. All of a sudden, like his girl's coming, and he's like, "I gotta clean up. You guys slow her down." You know. So they go, they do the whole dog and pony show, and then they
And he shows up.
slowly walk. You know, she was actually just on the other side of that hill from him.
And they took,
But they took
her
the long way.
They went around the hill instead of
It's like,
over.
buy me some time, guys. I gotta clean up. I gotta like shower up and shave, and like he looked more like Tom Hanks from this show from
Oh, Castaway.
Castaway.
He looked like that.
Right before that shot, and then when he comes out, like he's like, "Hey, I'm good," you know, because he just shaved.
Yeah.
And,
The rest of his beard, like
I don't know.
one of the little like turtle dudes has it. Like,
that's my theory.
I have-
Regardless, I want to see them have a good, deep conversation. Maybe at least a 1 minute conversation.
yeah,
Like Mando and Bo never had that 1 minute conversation.
Right.
That's all we needed.
right.
So I don't want that again, right?
They had the only thing they had was like the knight talking to his queen. The thing you did with
Yep,
on the
they
boat,
did.
the pirate boat.
And that was in episode 7, by the way. No, yeah, it was in episode 7, by the way.
You're right. So it could happen here.
So this is the night talking. So maybe he's going to pledge to her like Din did to Bo, and they're going to ride off into the sunset on the Purgil,
or the
On
horse
Mr.
puppy
Gill.
Mr. Gill, or the horse puppy. That's true.
into Gil so they can get back home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Horse
I don't know,
puppy
it
just
sounded
Gil
weird.
launched
launches.
everybody.
Yeah,
Why are we eating things now?
Wow.
I don't know. I mean,
Purgil, the snack that bites back.
yeah. Kirsten Allen says that Enoch
Shebang.
is a biblical name. Makes me curious if he has a similar story to the Enoch in the Bible. I know that was some theories, right?
Yeah, definitely some theories there
About
he is
Enoch.
a very interesting one, and I did see one that was very compelling online. Was that we've actually seen Enoch before? This is a theory. I think it was Screen Crush, or I'm not sure who. I'm sorry if I'm messing that up, but credit where credit's due. It's online, and I did not come up with this theory. But somebody said that he was one of the royal guards that was on Thrawn's ship, because remember Ezra was there because of the Emperor, and the royal guards were there.
Yeah.
And that he might have got crushed underneath whenever Ezra like pushed all this stuff. But if you look at Enoch's outfit, he's got like red underneath of his like main armor suit, and that's part of the reason why he might be the second command, because he's already very well trained,
Yeah.
better than the rest. So, and it kind of gives me Phasma vibes with the whole gold armor.
Yeah, they like to do that.
situation. So,
But those shoes
and
are.
Phasma, I think, kind of came in with the. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to
We'll
take
get there in a
thunder,
minute.
That was hilarious. But Phasma was, I think, ran into a royal guard later on too. So Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I think that's an interesting. I definitely want to see more of him. The actor who's playing him is not like a nobody actor.
Right.
So
He might have. Well, we've got Enoch, we've got Ezra from the Bible, and they're talking Ezra. Maybe
biblical.
he looked like a biblical Jesus. He
did.
he tweeted, says Mrs. Manrake,
Yeah.
about let my people go,
After episode 6.
like
Oh,
Moses.
did he?
I guess.
Yeah, so he said like
Iman
Ezra is like
Esfandi?
Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he could be like the
Dude.
Moses of let my people go, the turtle people. I don't know, but let my rebels go. I don't know.
Let my rebels go. If he says that, I will.
I mean, I just want to see, him and Sabine. I want to see, Shin and Balin. They're probably going to fight each other, right? In this one, because we know that they're on a collision course. So we're going to get an end battle with the four of them.
Yeah, I
Shin-
hope so.
Shin Bay versus
Yeah,
Ezra Bean.
that seems like that's going to happen in this episode. Probably Balin, Shin, and Ezra and Sabine are going to fight. It's going to be kind of like the same thing, I think, in some ways, as what happened back on. I just lost the name of the planet. Cetos.
Yeah.
Whenever Ahsoka and them fought. But it would be interesting. They pulled a 180 though, and they like Balin's like, no, we're not here to fight you. We actually want to join you. Like we're looking for something.
Yeah,
else.
I mean, it could be.
We want to be with you or something. I don't know, because I feel like he's like the morally ambiguous character. He might be more of an anti-hero if they go that route, or he might be the big bad of the whole galaxy. Which leads me into the next one. But before we get there, Coffee on Korriban gave us a super chat. Thank you so much, Coffee on Korriban.
Hey, thanks, Coffee.
$5 super chat. We greatly appreciate it. And he said, just got home from work, ready to watch some Star Wars. See you on the other side. May the stash be with you. I like that. He has an amazing stash, by the way.
Yes, he does.
Stash.
You used to try and turn
I used to
yours
do
up,
that, but I have.
I don't think it ever got as.
It's not as good as his. I don't think it ever got as good as his, man. That's impressive.
It is. Thank you, Coffee, for doing that and listening to
thank
us on your drive home.
Yeah,
That's pretty legit.
I'm literally driving right now.
What, literally?
You made it safely. Hey, so we're one Hondo on the drive.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But I know a lot of people are talking about Abeloth, which is a theory that's coming out right now that is to people who don't know who Abeloth is. Abeloth, I'm not super familiar, but Abeloth is basically she's like a force entity that kind of went dark. She was, from what I understand, she might have been with the father, the son, and the sister, and she was almost like the mom to them.
Okay.
But she was mortal. So she was going to die one day.
Oh.
So she made the rash decision of like jumping into this, like she did this, I don't know, whatever, something that was like to stay alive forever. And they kind of wanted that for her, at least the daughter and the son or whatever. But it turned her, it warped her, and it turned her into like an evil being. She's like super freaky, but like super powerful in the Force and like can't die. So that's why they're saying that, and that she gets trapped on another planet and stuff like that because she's so evil.
Is she trapped on this planet?
Possibly.
Is that why the Night Sisters are scared?
That could be the reason why they're trying to get away.
And Thrawn?
Yeah. Because there's a greater evil there that they're trying to get away from. That's like maybe that's actually what's killing a lot of them.
It could be.
Yeah.
And maybe Ezra's trying to protect those people.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I could say Ezra didn't seem too stressed out.
Oh, and she's a shapeshifter. Miss Manrique said that. I forgot to mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some good theories from Mrs. Manrique early in the chat.
Yeah.
Speaking of Abeloth.
For sure. What do you guys think about that though? Like a bigger force entity that can't be killed? That would be unique in Star Wars, and I think that would be very interesting, and that would open up the world, the galaxy, as far as like the EU goes.
Yeah, What do you think, Matt? Right. What do you think, Matt? Is it work? You think they could do it? Would it be annoying to you? Or you think...
I don't know. Like it would. I don't know how they would, because she can't die. So I feel like, or can she?
I mean, I'm sure there's a way to defeat her.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I just wasn't sure like that part. I mean, it could open up a whole new movie trilogy or show or whatever. So I mean, if they did it right, I think it'd be good.
Because they could be setting her like Abeloth up as like the Thanos in some ways. Like there's this bigger, brighter,
but that's
evil.
what Thrawn is supposed to be. I mean,
they have hinted. The problem is you've got so many villains going on.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Color like that.
Yeah.
Purple and blue.
I mean, I guess my only pushback on that is Coffee says that goes back to what I was saying last night. They're building the new EU, right? So like maybe that's the case if they're really trying to push this story forward. Like if somebody's going to do that, I think Filoni's going to do that here, setting up what's going to, like you said, a bigger bad. If you're following the Marvel thing, you got like progressively bigger, but Thanos was always in the background. See, Thrawn at this point, you're right, has always been in the background ever since Mando.
Thanos now.
He is kind of the Thanos
of this galaxy.
Right. So that's for me where like all of a sudden in episode 7, like, we've hinted at bigger powers from Balin and they seem a little nervous, but we've only got that in episode 6. It hasn't been like a running theme. So then all of a sudden in the last 2 episodes to introduce another gigantic force using mysterious blah blah blah. Right. We've been hinting at hoping that the Father, the Son, the Mortis gods would be here, but we haven't really got anything solid from that. So then to add another layer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of hinting. It's a lot of theories. I don't think we're getting it now, unless they're just gonna end it off with this creature in episode 8, and then Thrawn's like, I'm out, and then they're all out or something, and they're just like, what the heck are we doing now? I don't know.
I mean, it could be a one-off situation as like Thrawn's like, here, play with these Force users, and they're going to distract you while we get away.
Mm-hmm. Right.
They have to deal with that while he's going to wreck and shop in the new galaxy.
I mean,
Could be
that's
that
true.
kind of thing.
Do we know how long tonight's episode is?
We do not.
They haven't posted it.
I don't think they've
so
posted
they're
it. We were
keeping
looking
it secret,
earlier.
Yeah.
That is mysterious. That is in
Mysterious.
15 minutes we will know,
I
but
know.
that is interesting to me.
I'm very excited.
Does that mean, do you think that means it's going to be a long episode or a short episode?
I'm hoping the last 2 episodes are.
I'd say
Actually,
40.
I don't care how long they are.
Okay.
I just want them to be jam
Meaty.
packed, full of story meat.
They set us up last week, so now they
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
deliver.
yeah.
They better deliver. Okay?
You're right. I can put my money where my money is, where
Oh.
my mug is.
Yeah, Kirsten said actually it's 45 minutes for runtime.
Oh,
okay. I
Okay,
found it.
cool. Yeah,
There you go.
we've seen that
45.
yet.
That's a good length.
45, and it is directed by
Uh-oh.
Greta Vasant, which
Grita.
I'm not super familiar with her. It seems like she hasn't done too much. She did, I think, some episodes or one episode of House of the Dragon. I'm not sure what else. Nothing else really pops off to me. But I mean, she's got a history hero stuff, but
Yeah.
hasn't done much. So interesting to see what kind of directorial she's gonna do tonight. I don't know if it's gonna be action based or if it's gonna be. I don't know. Maybe she's touching on like the lovey-dovey side of things. If they go that way,
Yeah.
as Rabin, I would
Could be.
love to see that. I'm totally okay
If they
with
give
that.
us a moment like that, you know how that's going to live in infamy.
That will. Whoever actually gets the love story
I
right in
know.
Star Wars again will live in infamy.
Yes, we will make a short about that. Dustin Witherall, longer cut for the last 2 episodes, I would guess. So that if it's 45 and 45, there's your hour and a half,
Yeah,
another
it's an hour and a
movie.
half movie.
With credits, says Robert G. Robert G says a great comment. Pace is greater than time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Pace
yeah.
is where we need it, right? Because a lot of times if it's an hour, but the pace is perfect, that's where you're like, oh my goodness, I felt like it was 5 minutes. But there's other times where it's an hour and you're like,
This felt.
oh
like the
my
longest
goodness,
hour
that
of
was a
my
long,
life.
like Mando episode 3, The Convert. Remember that? Where there's like 5 minutes of meat at the beginning,
Yes.
Coruscant,
And you're just
5 minutes of meat at the
Coruscant,
end. You're like, this is not what Star Wars
Yeah.
needs.
That was
It
Matt's
was-
favorite episode, right? now.
Absolute crap.
It
No
was
action.
painful. And
Yeah, that was garbage. And then on the reverse side of things, there's like some movies that are like 3.5 hours, and you're like at 3 hours, and you're like, what? You're
Yep.
like, that was 3 hours. Like I didn't even
Yeah.
realize like the time just flew by because you're so into
Right.
it. But to be honest, with this whole series so far, it's been a lot more dragging and not a lot of meat for me. And I actually think they could have condensed a lot of this down into like a movie or 2. That's just my personal feeling, because I feel like sometimes whenever you have too much time and you're just trying to pad the runtime, you don't have enough content for it. It just drags, and then you're not getting the pacing right to everybody's point out there. It's still fun, don't get me wrong, and I'm still enjoying it for the most part. But it's just like if you were to have condensed it down and given us like meat, like a lot of stuff, I just feel like they could have given us things a lot faster paced. And that would have felt more Star Wars to me, because Star Wars hits you with a lot, and they accomplish a lot in like one movie. Some of the movies cover more than this show has covered, way more than the show has covered in a shorter amount of time.
yeah,
Right.
but like Robert G says, do you want to wait another 2 years for a movie? You got nothing until then.
No.
So you get a TV show that maybe has a little extra. But see, I would push back. Like I want you to write down a chart of like what was not like important for the series and what was like fluffy fluff. Like I want to see that chart, because I have a hard time imagining.
I will rebut you and I want you to give me a chart of
Yeah, I'll give you a chart.
what is important.
It's gonna be like
I'll
the whole
rebut
6
you.
episodes we got so far, because this is Rebel season 5, baby.
Dude, but it could have been explained in an opening crawl, some of this stuff.
No, you cannot explain that in a crawl.
Okay, I'll
No,
just
you
I wanna
need
see-
to see Thrawn. You
Maybe
need to see
maybe
Ezra.
in the first 2 episodes. All right, I'll give you some of that in the first 2 episodes. Like we don't need 10 minutes of like a speeder bike
Right,
chase.
Right.
Okay, but we got to see the dudes on Lothal. We had to see Lothal.
I did like seeing Lothal.
You had to see Balin and Shin every second of that. There's been a lot of Balin and Shin.
Balin and Shin, I think, are the most intriguing. Yes.
Oh, 100% agree with you. Hera, we need to see what's going on with Hera. Do we? Yeah, we do, because that's the New Republic. That
Yeah.
ties us to where the current Star Wars galaxy is.
Okay.
Jason is a follow-up to Kanan, who had a huge part in Sabine's life, and
Yeah, and
and Ezra.
And these are all like beholden to Rebels. Like you have to have watched Rebels, which brings me to another point. I don't think they've been doing a great job bringing everybody who hasn't seen Rebels up to speed with this show. That's why I don't feel like they're grabbing as many new people as they should, giving some backstory to these characters.
I think they have. I think they have grabbed a lot of new people. It hasn't picked up like Mando has, but it's.
I'm being a little Sith Lord tonight. I'm not trying to be. I'm just being.
He's been this way since last week, people. Just
I'm not trying to be Sith. I'm still enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I'm pointing out the pros and the cons here. Okay?
Who have you been listening to this week, Dustin?
I think after tonight, I've been listening to the whole spectrum.
I believe it.
But I like to stay in the middle. Okay, but I think after tonight, I think I'm going to get hyped. That's the thing. I think Dave Filoni, because like I've said the whole time, I said Dave Filoni does deliver, and that's why we've kept the whole faith in Filoni situation.
Right.
Because, and that's why I was holding out even my Maroc stuff. Oh my goodness. Hashtag not my Maroc.
Oh no.
Even that though, it makes sense because it's going to pay off later. Because obviously they're teasing the whole Night Sisters undead army situation going on, which is another point. We should just get into more speculation here instead of my thoughts on the entire show.
Is somebody going to die tonight?
Do you think somebody's going to die tonight?
I don't know. I hope not. I really hope not. But if anybody,
maybe me after the show.
Yeah, right. Oh, get out of here.
Said hashtag protect Dustin.
Yeah.
Hashtag protect Dustin.
Thank you.
10 minutes, says Skylark. We got 10 minutes.
The engineer just asked, do you think they'll write Balin off, kill him off, or recast him?
That's a good question. It just depends on Filoni's story, right? We still have so many questions we need answered on Balin. Yeah. That guy's a mystery meat guy.
I want them to, because this is the penultimate episode.
Yeah. It's setting up everything.
But they're going to have to set everything up. It's kind of another setup for the finale, but they're going to have to give us more information. So we're going to have to know Balin's motives. We're going to have to know what's going on with him. They're going to have to explain that. They're going to have to explain a little bit of what Ezra and Thrawn have been doing this entire time for us to be excited for the finale. Because then we need to see... Because this is like the second act. It needs to set up the final act.
No, I agree. This is when things can really take off or they can start to slide apart a little bit. Now you got every piece on the board, right? It's like the board game or whatever it is. Everything's out there now.
Other than the Balin who's calling Balin.
Right. All the cards are played other than maybe Abeloth or maybe some disappointing answer to that question, But I think it's going to be a good answer. And I think something crazy is going to happen. Because Filoni's going to deliver something insane. I know he's going to deliver something insane because I hope
it's like off the wall.
He already delivered something insane in episode 5 that nobody ever saw coming.
Yeah.
I mean, we thought it was coming because it was promoted that Anakin would show.
Right.
But not all that we got.
Not all the other stuff we got. I mean, so I think Filoni's going to drop something huge, and this is going to set it up. I'm not worried that he's going to drop the ball. I'm just saying he's got a lot of pieces to play with now. A lot.
He does. And the tricky part, I think, is bringing all those pieces together to make a beautiful tapestry.
Tapestries.
What about you, Matt? Who do you think's going to die tonight, if you had to guess?
If I had to guess if someone was going to die, I'd say Balin.
Balin?
Wow.
Because why wouldn't...
I don't know.
That might be the reason, in some ways, why they're not like saying, who are we going to recast? And maybe they're just keeping it quiet for stuff like that. But there might be a reason they're not talking about it.
I'm not a big fan of recasts either.
What's up, Allie Howard? I see you.
I don't know.
You're not a big fan of recasting, unless but if the character doesn't die in the show,
right?
And he's a huge part.
I just hate seeing a different person play that person.
Yeah.
Well, I hate when people die, Matt. And that happens. So I mean,
wow. This is
sometimes
dark,
you gotta
recast me.
No,
are you recasting me?
No, never, never. No, yeah, but that's a good point. That's a good point, though. It is tough to see, like in Iron Man 1 to 2, you were like, wait, that's the same guy. That's supposed to be the same guy.
Yeah,
remember that they recast
close.
His best friend. Oh shoot, now I'm forgetting his name because we're live on air and I forget everything live.
That's fair.
It's War Machine. The guy who's in War Machine. Yeah, it was like Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle replaced Terrence Howard.
Okay. That was a little abrupt, but
it was a little abrupt.
And but anyway, so it's a little jarring when they do that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot we haven't got into.
Roadie, nice.
Thank you.
Hannah.
I knew the chat had my back.
Dark Side, Dusty Bunny.
Yeah, I'm going dark tonight. I don't know why. Sorry, everybody, but man, there's a lot going on. Do you think they're they're gonna reveal what Thrawn's cargo is that they're loading onto. We're gonna rapid fire through some of these because we're getting close to the end.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to be totally revealed until the final episode when we start seeing the army battling, the battle of 5 armies. I think we're gonna get turtles versus undead army, the Ninja Turtles, led by Master Shredder, who is Ezra, and they're just gonna go to town on all these undead people.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
And then, yeah, I don't know. So no, I don't think so. But what else you got?
So
we have a few questions from the chat.
Yeah, let's do those real fast.
Well, first off, let's see. Sorry, I had a few saved.
That's okay.
We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, we're at 6 minutes.
I know, sorry.
Take as long as you'd like.
Well, Night Sky was saying, why does everyone like Captain Enoch or however he said it so much?
I think it's like a Boba Fett situation again.
Okay.
He's got a cool mask.
Yeah, he looks mask. He looks different.
Shiny.
He's obviously important.
He's a mystery.
We don't know why.
Okay, new character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's Star Killer.
Oh, I like where your head's at. New theory video coming out.
That's right.
All right, what else? Fact checker. Rapid fire, baby.
Well, just in the chat, Hunter says, "Whoa, Dan, I'm Master Shredder around here."
I know. Come on, Hunter. Hunter Master Shredder.
Hunter Master.
I love it, man.
And the Ninjaneer, food on target. What are you guys eating while watching?
Ooh. What are we
Food.
doing?
I heard we got a cosmic brownie waiting for us. So I'm gonna go get a cosmic brownie
dude,
because this is
they're
Star
out of
Wars.
That takes me
world.
back to when I was like a kid, man.
We're in-
Cosmic
I haven't had-
brownies.
I haven't had those in a while, but what are the things on the top? Are those like sprinkles?
They're
Kind of
like M&Ms, aren't they?
They're like-
on
yeah.
cosmic brownies.
Something like
M&Ms.
that. Yeah.
Chocolate.
They're
Dang.
cosmic M&Ms.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not about
about
it.
it.
Stuff gets
not
stuck in
about
my
it.
Stuck
teeth.
in my teeth.
He hates the things
Straight
stuck
up.
in his teeth.
Love it.
Blood of his enemies.
I don't know what else
true.
we eat. I don't know something.
Yeah. So also, it could be the Bendu that's calling to him.
I think it's more likely the Bendu. I'm sorry, I should have said that earlier.
That's
That's
okay.
something Filoni introduced.
Yeah, it would make sense in some ways. Also, do you think Thrawn's gonna bring back the Katana fleet, which is in Legends? Legends, that's a real big story point to Heir to the Empire. And
He's gonna need some ships.
and he's gonna need some ships, but he's also gonna need some crew, which
Yeah.
could possibly be the undead Night Sisters that they're gonna be able to control to fly the
He's gonna need all of
Katana
that.
fleet.
That's what I was telling somebody. I'm like, if he shows it back in the New Galaxy with one busted up ship and like a bunch
Yeah.
of dead caskets,
But his minions have been working. Like Pellion's been working behind the scenes.
I mean, he's gonna need. We just don't have any backstory on that.
I know.
We need. Right now, he's not a very imposing force. Like that was a pretty intense, squeaky walk down the lane there. If you haven't seen the short or the
If you
video,
haven't seen that short, it is absolutely hilarious.
we deleted the
Dan made that
music and just
so
added
funny.
in just noise or sound.
I died laughing every time I watch it. When Enoch turns
I mean-
and the boots squeak, it gets me every time.
I'm just saying, he's got a good force going on,
yeah,
but he's not that intimidating. He's not even willing to send an extra set of troopers to go take on it. He's really hanging on to those guys. But go ahead.
He realized
3 minutes.
Zepho. We got 3 minutes, but the Zepho is a
Zepho.
huge one.
You know Zepho, Matt,
I
right?
did see,
I know that name.
yeah, because of the Force Unleashed. No,
Nope.
Fallen Order
Fallen
and
Order.
Survivor.
Totally wrong. Wow,
Fallen Order or Survivor?
big swing and a miss
Both.
there. Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but Zepho, there was actually some writing that was upside down that was in the Zepho language, and all out of the script there was in Zepho writing. And how many times can we say Zepho? But
I don't know,
it
let's
was
count.
actually, one of them was actually talking about a dark side user of the Zepho, and it was saying like, all hail that Zepho dude. I forget his name now. But they were teasing that possibly it's that guy being resurrected,
Okay.
or that might be calling to Balin,
That'd be cool.
which would bring in a whole new element. I mean, you technically brought in the ancient Night Sisters.
Yeah.
What if there's some ancient war going on with the Zepho and the Night Sisters or something like that?
Yeah.
It would work. It also was teased in Bad Batch because there was a
True.
Zepho machine thing that they were on.
Yep.
So there's a lot going on. So there's definitely a big possibility that's going to show up this episode. Do you have something, fact checker?
Yeah, we've got a new guy in the chat, new person in the
New
chat.
guy.
New guy, yo,
What's up, new guy?
Hey,
in the
new
chat?
Hello.
What's his name?
Wow, we don't have time. Chris
Sorry.
House Inc. Do you think all the Jedi Temple artifacts could factor into his plans?
Jedi Temple artifacts factoring into his plans. Talking about Thrawn?
Whose plans?
Balin? I think so. Any artifacts. He's going to need all the help he can get.
Yeah.
Artifacts,
Well,
he's going to need.
That's what Thrawn does, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And he's able to take the
information.
Yeah, the art and all those artifacts, and then study it, and then he gets kind of a picture of what they're like.
I would love to see all that. I would love to see all that.
And they need to bring that. They need to bring more classic Thrawn into it. And I really hope they're setting up Heir to the Empire. If they don't set also, there was another thing that happened, which was Luke, Leia.
Yeah, with Balin. Yeah, that's it. We got 30 seconds.
That was awesome. I hope they're setting up Heir to the Empire. And if they don't, it's a big swing and a miss for me. But we'll see where they're going. Bismo's in the chat. What's up, Bismo?
What's up, Bismo? Cheer the new guy, says an engineer. Sidious artifacts are on Thrawn ship, says Manreek. And why she's freaking out, Manreek. Bismo, enjoy the episode. Oh, snap.
Oh, snap, buddy.
Tuesday, I'm bound. Yeah. Let's
10 Tuesday. All right, we're bringing it. You guys.
We got to get up out and out of here. Matt, slap him with something good.
Slap him with something good.
Just say something amazing for the show.
Enjoy the show.
And this has been... What did I say earlier? I don't remember.
I don't know.
All right, but it doesn't matter. We got to go.
So good. You guys have fun.
We'll be back here. Same place, same time, same channel tomorrow. We're going to be reviewing this episode. It's going to be amazing. We can't wait to see all of you there. Enjoy the episode tonight. It's going to be a blast. And let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us. And we will check you out tomorrow. See you.
See you.
Bye. Stay on target. Pew, 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 pew.
Stay safe, y'all.
And this has been Counseling with Matt.